Hey everyone, welcome back to AI Tech Hub. I'm Techie, and I've got to say, I am so pumped to guide you through today's explainer. If you've been hanging out with us for our recent deep dives, you know we've been spending, well, a ton of time exploring two massive worlds. On one hand, we've got the vast, heavy-hitting world of cloud infrastructure, right? And on the other, the just mind-blowing, rapid advancements in artificial intelligence. But today, we are finally bringing it all together. We're going to demystify a concept that is literally changing how developers build from the ground up, AWS Bedrock. So what exactly is AWS Bedrock, and how does it actually connect our past AWS and AI topics? Well, think of it as the ultimate missing link. For a really long time, we've kind of treated cloud infrastructure and AI as two completely separate beasts you had to tame. You had your reliable cloud servers, storage, and networking on one side, and then, the absolute nightmare of provisioning GPUs and managing complex inference environments on the other. But what if, actually scratch that, there is a way to perfectly marry the rock-solid reliability of the cloud with the cutting-edge power of AI? That's the exact mystery we're unpacking today. And to do it, we're actually going to step away from the tech jargon for just a second. Okay, imagine walking into a massive, bustling food court. You know the kind, several established restaurant chains already set up, the lights are bright, the menus are glowing, and you have all these incredibly diverse options right there at your fingertips. You're hungry, you know exactly what you want, but maybe more importantly, you know exactly what you don't want to do. You don't want to drive to the grocery store, chop all the veggies, or deal with washing a mountain of dishes. Or, translated to our world, you don't want to clean data, provision compute nodes, and manage a bunch of endpoints. You just want the final product. Keep that feeling of total convenience and immediate access in the back of your mind, because it's honestly the absolute perfect lens for understanding modern cloud AI. Let's break that down a bit more. Building a restaurant from scratch? That means securing the real estate, literally building the kitchen, hiring chefs, managing the day-to-day operations. It's a lot. In the tech world, that's the grueling, sweat-inducing work of training, fine-tuning, and hosting massive AI models all by yourself. It takes an incredible amount of heavy lifting, super expensive underlying infrastructure, and really specialized talent. But visiting a food court stall, that means you get the benefit of a fully staffed professional kitchen without ever having to manage one yourself. You literally just walk up to whichever stall has what you're craving right in that exact moment, and they handle the whole shebang. All that heavy kitchen work is just done for you. And right here, this is where it all clicks. AWS Bedrock is that food court. It is a massive, incredibly powerful marketplace for foundation models. Instead of taking on the monumental task of training a massive language model from scratch or dealing with the absolute headache of trying to host it yourself, Bedrock steps in. It gives you that easy food court experience for serious LLMs. We're talking Claude, Llama, you name it. You get to completely bypass that entire kitchen building phase. You're no longer managing the underlying infrastructure or fighting for heavy GPU resources or stressing over complex tuning environments. You are simply showing up to the marketplace, totally ready to consume the exact AI resources you need. So, in practice, this marketplace unlocks a few absolute superpowers for developers. First off, you get access to industry-leading foundation models from multiple providers. You're not locked into just one vendor, which is huge. Second, and honestly, this is the real game changer, you do all of this through a single unified API. You don't have to waste time learning a dozen different architectures or endpoints. It's just one seamless experience. Third, you can easily switch between different models depending on the task at hand. Like if one task needs deep, complex reasoning and another just needs rapid text generation, boom, you just tap into a different model in the marketplace. And finally, you're relying entirely on AWS's world-class serverless architecture. AWS does all the heavy lifting, making sure these models are highly available, scalable, and totally secure. No kitchen work required. Ultimately, to sum it up, Bedrock is genuinely the bridge between everything we've covered on AWS and everything we've covered on AI. This isn't just another service, guys. It is a fundamental shift in how we approach application development. It takes the robust, super reliable, and secure environment of AWS that we all know and trust, and uses it to seamlessly deliver the absolute cutting-edge capabilities of artificial intelligence. It effortlessly connects the infrastructure to the innovation. By acting as this bridge, AWS Bedrock takes something that has been historically really complex and makes it remarkably accessible. It empowers you to focus on what you actually want to build, your applications, your big ideas, your solutions, instead of getting bogged down in the foundational wiring. So that's Bedrock in a nutshell. It's the foundation model marketplace that takes all the heavy lifting out of AI, letting you just focus on the results. But hey, understanding the concept is only half the fun, right? Seeing it in action is where things get truly exciting. So, want to see it actually used to call a real model? If you want to see exactly how this unified API works in practice, comment the word Bedrock down below. And make sure to follow AI Tech Hub, because we break down a brand new fascinating concept in every single explainer. But before you go, I want to leave you with this thought. If the hardest parts of AI infrastructure are now literally as easy as ordering from a food court, what excuse do we have left not to build the future? Stay curious, keep learning, and I'll catch you next time.